flow with Australia with a reading for the collective. Trying to get clarity. There's like something going on in the background. I feel it. And I see it sort of popping up in the readings, and I feel like something's going on. I've done a couple pre-reads and neither of them were clear. So I'm trying again. Where are we at on this right now? Where are we at on this? Where are we at on this? Huh. Weird. Someone who's at rock bottom is listening. That makes me feel like someone is like using my phone camera and listening to the actual reading. Now that sounds crazy. What is another? Someone is at rock bottom. Okay. And then the listening card. If it's not... Tell me about this listening card. Okay, someone's at rock bottom. Someone's listening? Well, this is about listening. There's like a competitive environment where someone is listening. Someone's creating competition, listening. They want to see what's coming next. There's a stalemate that's making this person really nervous. Something having to do with money coming in, money going out that could make somebody really happy. So someone's at rock bottom. Someone's at rock bottom. They're listening. They're listening to... There's a highly competitive environment, and they're waiting for something to come in regards to money. So they're listening right now. There's a stalemate that's making them very nervous. Who is this person that's listening? Is it a person? It's someone who's in the pursuit of knowledge. Extreme dependency on others. Fear of actual intimate union. Okay. Using lack of money as an excuse. Fear of facing your own demons. Violates trust of spiritual community. Turns a lyric into negative or destructive effect. Maybe it embraces negative causes or commits to causes for personal gain. They're a companion to someone. Addiction to self-pity. The person's a shapeshifter. They place financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. Negative judgment of the physical world. Excess piety. Huh? This feels like a spiritual like virgin, monk, nun, priest, martyr, shapeshifter, listening. It's like astral. And also this person is a gossip, I think. And they are a destroyer. And they might have a god complex. Detective. Definitely feels like someone who's a listener. Relying on luck rather than hard work. Interesting. Someone's at rock bottom. They're listening. They're like a detective. They're a shapeshifter. They seem very religious, but they're afraid of facing their own demons. They use their words to either injure or to create a negative effect. They take knowledge and they twist it. Their fear of actual union. They destroy others' potential and dreams. They're voyeuristic. Listening, voyeuristic. So where we're at is we have someone who's a voyeur that has hit rock bottom, that doesn't want to face themselves and is in competition and experiencing a lot of anxiety and waiting to see what's going to come in. So they might be using tactics to get this information by some sort of like voyeuristic means. And these voyeuristic means might be, let's see, we'll see why they've hit rock bottom and how they're listening. We know what type of person they are. How are they listening? How's this person listening? Dirty offer. Boss daddy. Always partying. A love triangle. They're lonely, that someone's running. Someone wants to make an offer. A boss daddy wants to make an offer. Someone seems like they're happy all the time. There's some sort of love triangle, which has left someone very lonely while someone else is sort of running. Someone is running here. And why have they hit rock bottom? I'll get back to, because I don't think how they're listening has come across here. Or someone needs to do a better job at listening. Someone has hit rock bottom and maybe they don't want to hear something. This person has hit rock bottom because some sort of issue having to do with neglect or mental abuse or an actual child. And right now it's like they're wasting time. They're stuck. This person is stuck. This person is stuck and dealing with a lot of competition around something coming in. There's a lot of anxiety because of a stalemate. There's an unfair power balance. This boss daddy either made a dirty offer, always partying, a love triangle. Someone's lonely and someone's running. See, this is the third time I've done this reading, and it keeps coming out like this where I get like stuck, and that's, you know. Okay, let's do this. We're 10 minutes in. I don't want it to be the longest reading either. Let me use the Kippers. Tell me about this person who's listening. Okay, this is a person who's in despair. We see that with this Nine of Swords. There's a stalemate. Somebody doesn't want to see something. They're in despair. This is a nightmare. They're listening. How are they listening? Something about a courtship. This boss daddy, a dirty offer. Courtship. We've got mature man under. Boss daddy, mature man. Listening. Someone's at rock bottom and stuck. They're in a competition. They're in despair over a courtship. A dirty offer from this boss daddy. They're in despair over a courtship from this boss daddy. This has to do with love. Competition in love. A third party situation. Someone's lonely. Someone's in despair. There's an offer. Someone's false. That's why it's a dirty offer. Someone's always partying. Love triangle. Thinking. But it came out in reverse. Thoughts in reverse. Wow, I am just not getting this. Okay, these are all turned upside down. There's some misfortune here. Falseness. A third-party situation. Someone's having a lot of anxiety. There's a power imbalance. They're in despair over this courtship, either one they want to make or that they made already. There's a love triangle. They're lonely. They're trying to run away from it. They're in rock bottom. They're stuck, and so they're listening. They made a false offer. Yeah, they might have gotten married to a false person, or the situation was a lie. It was a third-party situation that was just always partying. It was a lonely situation that was just about like superficial stuff. And there was like maybe some older woman that said that they were going to help. When I see the listening card, listening to the music, there's also like despair, misfortune. You know, sometimes divine counterparts hear one another through music. Of a Sagittarius and a Scorpio that came out here. Tell me about person's stuck. Tell me about this listening. This person made a dirty offer and now they're in despair. Or someone's going to make a dirty offer and, yeah. It's a Leo. There's a Leo. A Leo needs to listen or is listening. They're in despair. They had a false wedding. They made a dirty offer to maybe become this boss daddy. Or with a boss daddy. Now they're lonely and they're trying to run and get away. Why are they listening? Tell me about this listening. I'm gonna be like, what's this? Confusion. Yeah, I'm feeling confusion. There's gonna be some confusion maybe next week. Some sort of jealousy. Confusion next week around jealousy. Maybe there's some sort of like self-love, cleanse space. None of these are helpful. Confusion. On a mean family, a water sign, a karmic. Really big. Gang stalking. These cards keep coming out. A bully. It's the person's at a crossroads. QRST. Communication. They could be listening to communication of this karmic person. They've hit rock bottom. They're afraid. Something to do with an email. A very shocking email. It feels like bad karma for something around like destiny. EFGH. There are some lies. Again, brainwashed. Brainwashed keeps coming out. Some sort of gossip. Someone became unhinged. There's some sort of like network that does things illegally. This is, did I say, I think like second or third reading on the same subject. And it keeps, what it is it keeps coming out with these same cards. And someone feels stuck and at rock bottom. Like they're wasting time in whatever situation they're in. There's like something that's stopping them. What's stopping them? Individuality, winning. They want to win. They want to manifest. This Empress. They're insecure. Mental institution, obsessed. Those cards keep coming out. Something about a breakup and a cheater. You know, something is exposed. These same cards keep coming out. You know what it is? It's like a puzzle where all the pieces are all over the place, and they keep, the same puzzle pieces keep coming out. And it's like, or it's like connect the dots. In every single reading, I just did one where this DM is stuck. They're stuck and they're at rock bottom. They're in despair. That keeps coming out in every reading. What's sort of new in this is something about a cheater. Someone was cheating. Now, what I don't know about this cheater is if this DM is being accused of being a cheater because they already had a divine feminine and the offer wasn't real, and now that is ruining their reputation, and maybe they're a hierophant situation where their reputation, you know, really matters, where they're supposed to appear a certain way. Or if, because we've got this always partying card, this person is a cheater. This DM really has cheated. Or just cheater could mean they're a cheater in the sense that they lied about whatever situation they were in. It might not be with a third party, although we have love triangle here. So always partying, love triangle, there is a cheater here. And when we say connect the dots, what keeps not coming out for me is which person cheated. I don't get that part yet in these readings. Maybe it'll come out, but there's a cheater, and it's becoming a really big problem because it keeps popping out in the readings. So this could be something that is being used against this divine masculine. Or this divine masculine is at rock bottom because this karmic cheated. dirty offer, boss daddy. There could have been someone already in the picture with this karmic, or this karmic energy was false and could have already been cheating on this divine masculine with a boss daddy. It could be that. But the thing is that it's been exposed. Exposed in the sense that it goes beyond just between this karmic and the DM. There's something that came up maybe through a friend or something like that, or someone is exposing this cheating maybe around a message or something like that, or is threatening to expose this cheating, and that's why this person's stuck, but they're at rock bottom. However, it's like a breakup is happening, and that's where also a connect the dots situation is. Like, someone is breaking up with someone. They're trying to break up, or they have broken up, but something got exposed. This cheating, maybe it's money cheating. The other problem is, because I think this is very layered, it's just like everything came, this rock bottom isn't just about cheating. It isn't about just about making a dirty offer. It isn't about loving someone else. It isn't about being lonely. It isn't just about a power imbalance. It's about multiple things. It's about making a choice where there's been a lot of misfortune. That has been the manifestation of a choice that maybe appeared like an always partying boss daddy situation, but really, it just wasn't what it appeared to be. Someone is obsessed and potentially could go to a mental institution, or is in a mental institution, or people are thinking about this obsessed person needing to go into a mental institution. This divine masculine could have covered something up because they wanted to maintain something, appearances. Really insecure as well. This jealous person was really insecure about the divine feminine and was obsessed. They were really, really obsessed. And then there's something about, like, maybe this, whatever this karmic was doing to kind of do something to this empress, because that's the issue that we find here in this pile. This empress managed to be an individual anyway. And so maybe that's what created more of a problem here. Because again, we have someone inside this network that does something illegal became unhinged, which might have caused something to come out. These lies, like, it exposed a deeper story. Like, I think this karmic became unhinged because they couldn't control their feelings in regards to this divine feminine. And what it ended up doing was exposing something bigger going on that this divine masculine maybe was part of and didn't say anything about. There's like a lot of confusion happening. Something about next week, which could be this week now as well. Again, having to do with jealousy. Someone's jealousy. And also an entire family, though. That's another layer here. There's the divine masculine and potentially divine feminine are surrounded by people that don't care or are not supportive. Or this could be a water sign that has a very mean family that this masculine is involved with, potentially. But it looks like karmic. It's the karmic's family, who might be a Scorpio or a water sign or Pisces or Cancer, that has this mean family. And whatever this is, it's really big. It's involving gang stalking, which is what makes it a criminal thing, because you can't stalk people. It's illegal to stalk. This person was a bully. Now everyone's at this crossroads. Particularly someone QRST are important in this thing. There's some sort of communication that's happening. That could be what this listening is. Someone could be listening. It might be listening to a conversation that this karmic had. But whatever it is it's got people afraid. There's something to do with an email that keeps coming out in every reading that could have been, it was, and it comes out with shock. So some sort of shocking email. It's like one email is unraveling everything. And it really could be shocking because, for one, it exposes gang stalking, which is illegal. People are gossiping about this karmic energy being unhinged, but then another layer, and also this, all of these lies and gossip, so that either the masculine didn't say anything about, or is just becoming aware of just like what the extent of it was. Or also there's this brainwashed thing that keeps coming out, which is like, brainwashed can mean, you know, a lot. It could mean, you know, gaslighting. It could mean getting someone into a situation and sort of like, you know, being like a living with a narcissist who repeats the same things over and over and over again and makes someone feel so worthless that, you know, it makes them sick, or says the same lie over and over and over again until someone starts to believe these things about themselves and starts to lose control over their autonomy. So brainwashed keeps coming out in every single one of these. And that's what's crazy, is that this is like it's complicated. I think that's why these readings are this way. Then there's someone EFGH, and it has to do with like also destiny and bad karma. Like all of these actions were so unnecessary because there was destiny. Everyone has a mission or a life path, and you know, if a person, like, you know, handles with gratitude their, you know, lessons as well as blessings, it's easier to find their destiny. But if people try to, like, you know, sneak the system, or if they try to if they hurt people on their way to get, you know, to become things that they're not, or steal and cheat, it creates karma, especially in a situation where it's like divine energy with like a twin flame or divine connection. It can create bad karma faster. That's what this misfortune is. There's like, on top of everything else, there's these lies and manipulation and all of this terrible stuff, and cheating, and like people doing criminal stuff, and somebody who was obsessed with the divine feminine energy maybe went too far. I didn't see it in this reading, but there's been a few times where death has come out, like someone has been unhinged and maybe, like, you know, sent an email or said something on a vacation card has been coming out a lot. It's not in this one here, about maybe actually trying to do something to the divine feminine, and it came out in an email, or maybe they were being listened to, and that's what this listen card is. And so it's created just a tower falling. There's a tower that's falling, and that, I want to get even clearer on it. I want to be able to connect the dots, like this happened first, then this happened, then this happened. But right now, these are the elements that I have, and I'll get back to you on another reading with more clarity. I hope that helps. Bye.